Okay, we're going to call to order the planning commission meeting for Monday, January 12th, 2026. At this time, I want to do a quick roll call. Commissioner Beisel. Russell. Present. Commissioner Wood. Vice Chairman Noy.
I'm here.
And I am here. Hold on just a second. I got a pen that they want to write. So we have 5 members present. We have enough members for a quorum. At this time, I wanted to get approval of the minutes for the last planning commission meeting.
You want to do the agenda first?
Okay, I was gonna do the amendment.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we can do that, yeah.
Mr. Chair and honorable members of the commission, staff would like to request an amendment to the agenda to include actually an adoption of the annual meeting calendar, and that document is before you, and we would ask that that be approved maybe as item 5 after the approval of the minutes from the last meeting. Then we would also ask that the agenda be amended to move the items under new business A and B to item 6, presentations to the Planning Commission.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to adjust the agenda as noted.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second. We'll call for the vote on that. Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner Beisel?
Approve.
Commissioner Russell?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Noy?
Yes.
And I approve. That vote carries 5-0. I'm sorry I jumped the gun on that approval of the amendment before adopting the agenda. So with that, I will now ask for approval of the minutes for the December 8th, 2025 Planning Commission meeting. Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve minutes.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right, have a motion by Vice Chairman Noy, a second by Commissioner Beisel. We'll take a vote on that. Commissioner Wood?
Abstain, I wasn't here.
Okay. Commissioner Beisel?
Approve.
Commissioner Russell?
Approve.
Vice Chairman Noy?
Approve.
And I approve. We have 4 approvals and 1 abstinence on the vote. So that approval of the minutes carry. Now we will ask for the presentations.
The annual calendar?
Oh, yeah, you want, okay, so we need to vote to approve the calendar of the planning commission meetings, the schedule.
Mr. Commissioner, I move that we vote to approve the schedule for 2026 of our meeting.
All right, we have a motion to approve the schedule. Can I get a second?
I'll second that.
All right, we will vote on that. Commissioner Beisel? Commissioner Wood?
Yes.
Commissioner Russell?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Noy?
I approve.
And I approve. That vote carries 5-0. All right, and now at this time, we will have presentations to the planning commission.
Again, good evening, Mr. Chair and members of the commission. Tonight, we would like to provide some information regarding the Potomac Heritage National Scenic Trail, and specifically proposed or draft route through the town of Dumfries. So as a little bit of background, and we did discuss an item related to the PHNST back in March of last year, and this is kind of a follow-up. And the PHNST, or Potomac Heritage National Scenic Trail, is a congressionally designated trail network, and it runs from the mouth of the Potomac River in Maryland and Virginia to the Allegheny Highlands in western Pennsylvania. It's 833 miles. There are 833 miles of existing trails, 91 miles of planned trails, totaling 924 miles. In 2024-2025, Prince William County Parks and Recreation engaged with a consultant to complete a feasibility study for the trail. And the study supported the National Park Service goal of closing gaps in the trail network to allow continuous access and enjoyment of the trail by visitors and residents. The study identified a planned alignment for each gap area, and the project purpose and need included access and mobility, health, safety, and quality of life, and economic benefits. So a federal lands access program grant funded the feasibility study that the county completed, and Gap 2 is in the town of Dumfries. This is an image that shows the planned and existing trails, and clearly we can see the gap that is within the town. And this study area that was identified is the area highlighted in the dashed blue line within the town of Dumfries, and also extended to connect to Prince William Forest National Park. Alternatives were screened to determine if they fully met the project's purpose and need. Again, access and mobility, health, safety, and quality of life, and economic benefits. And comments on the feasibility study were shared from the town of Dumfries Town Council and Planning Commission, March 12th of 2025 of last year. So the preferred alternative was identified as Alignment 2, and Alignment 2 was selected as the alternative that meets the purpose and need, while also balancing overall impacts and cost. And this is an image of Alignment 2. It extends along Batestown Road and then connects to Cameron Street, passes by the Dumfries Elementary, passes by the Weems Botts House and Museum, and then comes down Duke Street to Main Street. So the trail's shared use paths are designed as 10-foot wide paths, and construction is funding dependent, and the trail has been in the works for over 20 years. The Northern Virginia Regional Commission has provided planning and management for the Northern Virginia section of the PHNST since the 1990s, including support prior to congressional designation. In 2014, management stakeholders, the National Park Service and the Regional Commission and other relevant partners signed a memorandum of understanding to formalize collaboration, completion, and promotion of the trail segments in Northern Virginia. The Regional Commission requested a draft PHNST in the town of Dumfries to be used until a formal planned route is developed and adopted. So this was provided to the Regional Commission, as a draft trail. And as previously indicated, it connects from the west in Prince William Forest National Park, under I-95, along Batestown Road and along Cameron, then along Duke, and then a proposed jog along Main Street, then a connection through, potentially through Garrison Park to connect to the creek, then across Route 1 at Williamstown Road, and then along the current Dominion power line back to the creek and along the creek and across the creek to connect to the recently purchased property that is the waterfront district of the town of Dumfries. Then connect along Possum Point Road and across Possum Point to connect to right-of-way in Prince William County and to an elementary school that is located in Prince William County. This would also provide a safe route to school for any town residents who attend the elementary schools, both Dumfries Elementary and the one in Prince William County, and also connect to the trail that extends into Prince William County. So staff will bring the item back with a resolution for consideration by the Planning Commission during your February 9th meeting. And I'm happy to take any comments now or later.
Okay. So we'll start with you, Commissioner. Do you have any comments?
I was just wondering, what is the name of the other PWCS school? Do you know that?
Let's see.
Swans Creek.
Yes, thank you. Swans Creek Elementary. Thank you.
Is that it, man?
Yeah, that was my other question.
Okay. Commissioner Russell.
Mr. Tabor, is there, I realize this is a preliminary study like that, is there flexibility built into this for the future development of the waterfront and like that?
There absolutely is, yes. Mhm.
Because I was just curious as far as the flexibility and being able to be flexible to the town's needs, but also any developers that may have the ability to provide additional funds or additional areas to help us.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
That's all my questions.
Commissioner Bajel?
Just when we cross over Route 1, are we going to be looking at a pedestrian bridge or a designated signal? Just to make sure that pedestrians are getting across the road safely.
Yes, yes, yes. That is absolutely a priority and will be part of the consideration when that portion is designed. It will either be an at-grade intersection that is signalized with a crosswalk or a grade separated crossing below or under a bridge over, or some type of tunnel maybe under the bridge along the waterway. But that will definitely, safety is a very, very high priority.
Excellent. No further questions.
Okay. Vice Chairman Norton?
Nothing for me, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Commissioner Bajel actually answered my question.
Great.
That was the question I had, so I appreciate that. Any further questions by any member?
And if I could, Mr. Chair, just to piggyback on that issue, if you recall, Prince William County is administering the Route 1 widening project, and they came before the commission and made a presentation, and we identified that intersection or that crossing as a concern because unfortunately it is not within the current design of the Route 1 widening project, and we were informed that because it's federally funded, federal guidelines don't allow for an intersection at that or crossing at that intersection, and that we may need to, well, we will need to seek funding and pursue a separate project. So we wanted to, again, to make sure that it's included in this proposal so that it is a priority as we move forward.
Okay. Any other comments? Okay.
Right.
Do you have,
Did you want me to move to the other next presentation or?
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Good. Let's see. Okay, great. So, Mr. Chair and members of the commission, this is information regarding the draft and proposed capital improvement program for the town of Dumfries. And the Code of Virginia provides the following. One, a local planning commission may, and at the direction of the governing body, shall prepare and revise annually a capital improvement program based on the comprehensive plan of the locality for a period not to exceed the ensuing 5 years. The commission shall submit the program annually to the governing body or to the chief administrative officer or other official charged with preparation of the budget for the locality at such time as it or he shall direct. The capital improvement program shall include the commission's recommendations and estimates of cost of the facilities and life cycle costs, including any road improvement and any transportation improvement the locality chooses to include in its capital improvement plan and as provided for in the comprehensive plan, and the means of financing them to be undertaken in the ensuing fiscal year and in a period not to exceed the next 4 years as the basis of the capital budget for the locality. In the preparation of its capital budget recommendations, the commission shall consult with the chief administrative officer or other executive head of the government of the locality, the heads of departments, and interested citizens and organizations, and shall hold public hearings as it deems necessary. And number 5, localities may use value engineering for any capital improvement project for purposes of the section. Value engineering has the same meaning as a different code section, but in essence, that is modifying or eliminating aspects of projects due to cost constraints or a lack of funding availability. So the town of Dumfries council approved a recommendation by the Planning Commission amending the town's comprehensive plan on June 17th, 2025, this past June. The amended comprehensive plan includes capital projects and plans, and the attached Exhibit A includes a list of comprehensive plan items to constitute the town of Dumfries capital improvement program. And I provided to you 2 documents. One is the larger document that is 25 capital improvement items that are included in the comprehensive plan. We are endeavoring to estimate costs for each of those capital items. Unfortunately, we have not completed that task, but we endeavor to do so by your February meeting so that you will have those costs to consider when you consider a recommendation to the town council. We will also provide potential funding sources for each of the items and potential expenditures or funding needs for the next 5 years. The second smaller spreadsheet includes plans, and there are over 50 plans in the comprehensive plan. Some of those plans are related to the capital items, and by your February meeting, we will attach those any plan items to the capital improvement items into one document. So you're not looking at 2 individual documents. You're looking at one that includes both capital projects and plans related to those capital projects. And that concludes my presentation, and I'm happy to respond to any questions or comments. And again, we will bring the items back to you for your consideration with a resolution during your February meeting.
Commissioner Bisley?
No, other than, and I know we've said this many times, just maybe a list of the completed projects as we're progressing through this, especially with some of these being 0 to 2 years. It'll be really fun to see those items getting knocked off our list of to-dos.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's it.
Okay. Commissioner Russell?
Mr. Tabor, and I know I've asked this before, but I'll ask again. In any of the comprehensive plan, and it may not be part of the comprehensive plan, but is there any directive or program that is working on, it would not be codifying, but it would be at least recording and keeping a facility standards manual, something like that for the town, so the town can, with all these different projects going on, have a standard light post, have a standard bench that could be followed by developers and the town. Part of that would be for idea of budgeting and overall maintenance. And that way, if the town had that standard, we would not have several different projects looking several different ways. But is there anything like that right now being looked at by the town?
The only thing that comes to mind is within our historic district, we do have a standards manual, and that relates to development within the historic district. For development outside of the historic district, we do not have, any standards. Certainly, developers and property owners making any changes to structures on their properties can consult those, the manual and those standards, even though the property may be outside of the historic district, but we don't currently have a mechanism for requiring that they do so.
And the reason why I bring that up is in the ARB, when I was on that, those standards are, they're good standards, but they're minimal. They're also meant to be minimal because the town is dealing with homeowners trying to keep, when I was on the ARB, not a liability, but it was for a homeowner to be in conformance with some of those standards. Some felt it was difficult. And I think the standards for those were limited to fence, color, limited number of colors on a building and like that. And the other part of it was it was left open that it needs to follow the character of the neighborhood. That was another part of that. But in here, I'm talking about standards for, like, again, for lighting. A lot of things that we've been talking about for future development, for developers coming in, knowing what is this lighting standard that we want in our public spaces? What is the lighting standards that we are saying is adequate and safe? Those are the types of things that I think should be addressed. And the other part of it to me is if we can have some forethought to it, it won't be more of us being reactionary to it as far as a developer coming in and bringing us something and they build it and then we're like, that didn't work. So.
As a follow-up, we do have a checklist for site plans, and we do have specific standards that are identified in the code for development throughout the town and requirements for site plan approval. And I'm happy to share that list with you. And hopefully that will include the items that you're referencing. With regard to, for example, lumens or light, the amount of light in specific locations, those are requirements within the site plan requirements.
Okay, thank you.
Are there lighting types within that too? I think that's what they were referring to, right?
There's lighting types. There's also, as far as like, should the lighting be shielded so it's not
Right, no bleed.
it's not bleeding into someone's property if they're not commercial, those type of things. And I don't know exactly where the standards are right now, but I definitely would like to see what we have.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's good. Okay. Commissioner Wood? Vice Chairman Norton?
Nothing for me just yet. I just need some time to study this, and I'll have questions for you on the next meeting.
And I feel the same way as he does. I'm gonna read all this and probably come back with something.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
If there are no other questions, that's it for your presentation?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So at this time, we'll have open forum. I'll start with you, Commissioner Wood. Is there anything that you would like to say?
No, thank you for the presentation.
Okay, Commissioner Beisel,
It's going to be a big year here in Dumfries. Wishing everyone Happy New Year's.
thank you, sir. Commissioner Russell,
No, nothing. Thank you.
okay, Vice Chairman Noy.
Yes, one thing for town staff. Do we know when the new intersection for 234 and Route 1 is going to be open? I know it was postponed last year, or late last year.
Right. Unfortunately, we do not have a specific date. We have to do a walkthrough to make sure that the project was constructed per the site plan that was submitted, and that has not been completed yet. Hopefully that will be done within the next few weeks, and I'll be happy to keep you abreast.
So,
Okay. And I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. All of you here, commissioners, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate our staff. I appreciate the council. I appreciate our citizens. We're in an exciting time here in Dumfries, and a lot of decisions have been made in the last couple of years. There's a lot more to be made. There's smart decisions that need to be made because we don't have a lot of real estate to get things wrong. So we need to make sure that we're all communicating and being proactive and those type of things. But I would also say to our community, our citizens that may be looking at this meeting, please get involved in what's going on in your town. Because it's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to come give your input. The more input we have from our community, the stronger our voice looks and means when it comes in relation to things that are happening that border our property. We need to have input on what others are doing, what the counties are doing, what the state's doing. If it affects us directly, then we need to have input. And you at home, y'all need to be involved. So I would encourage you in this new year to show up at these meetings, voice your opinion, send in your concerns so that they can be addressed, because your voice matters. With that, I would say everybody have, a safe and prosperous new year. And we will, at this time, conclude the meeting. We will call this meeting at exactly 7:30 on the dot. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you.